Yo, what's up guys, and welcome to a new video. In today's video I am going to do a 24-hour session at my local club pond. As you can see over here, I pretty much got everything out right as I got here. First thing was getting my bivvy up because I wanted to have this ready, my bed chair, the 3 rods which I already baited up. I'm going to show you what exactly I have as hook bait in a minute. Obviously still all looks like a mess. I mean, I got my rod pot here, there's the unhooking mat, there's my my barrow, and yeah, currently looks like a mess. But before I wanted to put them in, because I am going to use the bait boat today, because yeah, I do have a bait boat and I might as well use it if I have one. Why not? But before, I am going to catapult a few boilies over in a spot that I wanted to fish today. So I got those boilies over here, and I do want to feed up next to those lilies there by the reeds. Yes, exactly there. Perfect. In terms of hook baits, on my first rod I'm going to be using a wafter. This is a glugged, I think that's glugged pineapple wafter on a spinner rig. Then on my second rod I will be using a snowman with a bottom bait and a pop-up on a classic hair rig. And last but not least, third rod again on a spinner rig, but this time a dumbbell wafter, a white one, just like that. And in terms of particle, in terms of bait, I got this nice particle mix prepared yesterday, and I'm gonna quickly switch over to how I prepared it and what exactly is in it, and then I will be back. Alright guys, I am in my shed, in my fishing shed right now, and I am preparing some particles. So I got those bag of particles, which I actually prepared I think a month or 2 ago, but I just had them frozen in this little bag. It just consists of birdseed, and I don't think there's any hemp in. No, I don't think there's any hemp in this one, but I have others that do have hemp in, I believe. This one is just without hemp. Problem is that this bag is still quite frozen. I did leave it in warm water for about half an hour, but it's still like, I mean, it is falling apart actually, more or less. This whole thing is still frozen though. Let me get this sorted. Hay fever has been really bad recently. Rip to everyone out there that also has a hay fever allergy. It's bad, it's really bad. The light conditions here aren't really the best, but there you go. Oh, I'm now going to start putting them in this little boilie crusher, and I'm going to crush them like really fine for now. So they're literally like this, so it's almost like a powder. Note to myself, do not put too many boilies in at once, because they're getting stuck in like the between bits. Right, and this is what we currently have. This is just the crushed boilies, very fine bits, but also some bit bigger chunks in there. And I'm just gonna give it a good mix. I'm now gonna put in some whole boilies. Just crush some of them. Some of them can go in like that. Just half them with my fingernail like this. You couldn't have gotten this one better with a device, could you? So we don't want to put in too much, because here's actually still a frozen bit of particle. And then on the bank, if I ever need to, I can just grab a few more boilies, crush them right there, put them in my bait boat, or just leave it as it is. This is the mainline tiger nut syrup. It actually smells really nice. And I'm just gonna put a good bit in there. Make it so it sticks a bit more together, but it also leaves a whole lot of traction in the water. But this is it. This is my mix. I will still bring some micro pellets, because I have those, like a spot and PVA micro pellet mix. It's literally very fine, and some bigger parts. Maybe I should put some of them in there now already. Yeah, you know what? Let me just do it. Just a few to again add more little particles into the mix. This is it. I think honestly I'm happy with this. A little bit more. Tomorrow this should be absolutely perfect. And now let's switch back to future me, to tomorrow, and put that good stuff in the bait boat. So the way I do it, I have my bait boat here and I went with my main line underneath the boat and put it through this flap, close the flap, keep my lead on the bottom here and kind of have my hook link over to the side. Then I will be taking some of my particle mix, just gonna fill it. I don't know how much I'm gonna use yet, so probably won't go too crazy to begin with. I do want to put some whole boilies in as well. After all, got the whole boilies here, and I'm just gonna put like a few, just like that. That should be enough. Now I put some dissolving foam, just some PVA foam over my my hook, so that when the bait boat obviously drops all the bait, it doesn't get stuck in any weed or any like debris or anything. And this, like I said, it does dissolve and kind of opens, zooms up to the surface, and then I kind of can see where exactly it is, and just gives me a bit of confidence, you know. Yeah, gonna leave it like this, and now it's time to boat this bad boy out. All right, guys, so far so good. I did get all of my 3 rods out now. On one of the spots, I did have it was either quite savage liner, or I've been done already. It could have been a liner, I'm not sure. This is the thing, you never know, do you? But yeah, I did get organized now. The bivvy is now organized with all my essentials. The rods over there are in place, ready to get a take. It seems like the sun is coming out right now again. I don't know if that's too good for fishing. Got everything set up finally, tidied up. This is the best part, isn't it? When you come, it's all a bit hectic. You want to get your rods out as soon as possible. You want to get your bivvy up and everything. And then when you have your rods out, you then tidy up everything, and then you are chilling and you know you can relax. I'm probably going to make myself some lunch now, / dinner, because I am quite hungry and thirsty right now. And yeah, I'm gonna look out for those rods. Not sure if you can see it, but the wind today, yeah, you should be able to see it, is pushing towards this side of the lake, which is perfect, because this is the end of the pond and this is where I'm fishing. I'm gonna chill now. Should something happen, I'll let you know. I'll talk to you guys later. Oh boys, guess what we got in the net? Very, very nice. All right, guys, 11 pounds 4 common carp. To be honest, I was fighting like a bit of a bigger one. Here it is, guys. Here's the carp. I have rebaited all my 3 rods, got them out again with the bait boat, and honestly, 15 minutes later, after putting that bait into the spot, I've got the take. So obviously, just over the moon that I caught a carp again. I've blanked last session, and the past few sessions in general haven't been great, but here it is finally. Went on the white wafter, this one. So I'm gonna let it back. And yeah, and there it goes. I'm so happy that I caught this fish. I had a good feeling when I came in today. I genuinely had a good feeling. But you know, even though you have a good feeling, you always think like, what if not? But I did catch, and I have to give a shout out to my mate Daniel, because what you guys don't know, there's mosquitoes, Jesus. My mate Daniel actually came over earlier just to have a quick chat, and he did bring me some special bait, some special pellets. I'm gonna say it is pellets. I think I can say that. I'm obviously not going to tell you what pellets it was, but it was his own little creation, and I know he has caught very good using them to pre-bait around your hook bait before, but he did bring me some, and I literally have redone all my 3 rods. Thought why not just putting a handful of those pellets in my bait board as well, and like 15-20 minutes later I had the fish on. It was like, I don't know, man, it's those pellets. There's something, man. I'm telling you guys, there's something. Also, the fish that I caught, because I've been looking at the picture again that I took, and I've sent it to one of my mates, my mate Earl. It's a different mate. I was actually supposed to go fishing with him tonight. He was supposed to come with me, but he ended up not being able to because he wasn't feeling very well and stuff. So I sent him the picture, and then he replied with, "Mate, I think this is the carp he caught," because he has only caught 1 carp in the past in his life, and it was exactly this fish. Because on the other side, the one you didn't see, it had 3 missing scales. And then he was like, "Did it have 3 missing scales on the other side?" I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Okay, well, I'm gonna see how it is." I have the 3 rods, it's still out now. I hope for another bite. I mean, it is still going to be sort of bright for the next 30, 60 minutes. But yeah, my fingers are so crossed, they're so crossed, that I do have another take. Maybe now, maybe soon, maybe at night, maybe in the morning. There's a lot of chance for a bite, and I know that the fish are there now. Alright guys, it's currently 12:30, and as you can see, it is pitch black outside, and I've just lost a fish. And it's one of the most gutting ways. It was right by the net as well. It looked like it was a good common again. Probably a bit bigger this time. Well, it was definitely bigger this time. Just pat the bob and just a few bleeps up, down, and then I had like a small run. So I jumped up my patch here, right on the rod. Had contact, but I felt like very hard head shakes. At one point I thought I lost it because it did the head shakes, and then it must have just like started like boosting towards me. So I thought I lost it. But then got contact again. It was pretty much done. Like, it was coming up a couple times. It did its rounds, and I was literally about to like scoop it, and then I just bing, and it was gone. It is showing that my strategies are working. Like, I am getting bites. This one just wasn't hooked good enough, it seems. But yeah, like I said, it is 12:30, so the night is still young. And I just heard a fish crash. And obviously I can't see anything because it's pitch black, but it sounded like it was literally from the direction I just had to take. Bait boarded it out again. Seems exactly there. So I don't know, guys. I don't know, but yeah. We are gonna hope for the best, aren't we? Alright. Should something happen, I'll let you know. But yeah, until then, I'll go back to bed now. Peace out. Yo, what is up, guys, and welcome to the second day. As you can tell, the sun is up. It is actually quite warm right now. It was cloudy all night and in the morning when the light first got up, but yeah, the sun just came up, like all clouds just disappeared. I have seen one fish jump somewhere where I have not been fishing before, so I decided to get all my rods out because I wanted to redo them anyways, and then put one of the rods in that position where I saw the fish jump. That's been about 30 minutes ago. So far, haven't really had any liners or something. The night was quite quiet. That fish jump literally somewhere where I haven't been fishing. It's not too far out. It's literally just off this island over here somewhere. This is where I saw it. So not really far at all. But yeah, like always guys, I am gonna keep you updated on what's happening. I gotta go and make myself some breakfast because I am hungry. And yeah, see how else it goes. The carp in the night, still a bit gutted about that. But it does happen. Actually, quite frankly, I don't think I've ever lost a carp under my rod tip like this, like right by the net. I don't think I have. But this one was literally like right here, and it was basically done. It was basically like done. But optimistic that something is gonna happen. The day is still quite young. I'm gonna stay for, well, probably another like 10 hours. So anything could happen, and I am very, very optimistic. Should something happen, I'll let you guys know, and until then, peace out. Alright guys, we have gotten to the end of the session. I already started packing. Most of my stuff is already packed. It's just my bivvy, my bed chair, and my rods. Yeah, nothing at all. I've seen 2 more fish crash ever since my last cut. And I'm getting spammed on my phone. The fish are currently just not on the feed, it seems like. That's how it is. Still caught 1 fish in the end though. Yeah, like I said earlier, if you guys did enjoy, make sure to like, comment and subscribe. And yeah, I will hopefully see you guys in the next video. Peace out.